Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. The Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program is a 30-minute radio intervention support program that is meant to provide continuous instruction to keep you academically engaged during this stay-at-home period, as well as preparing you, our 6th, 9th, and 12th graders for the pending Liberia Primary School Certificate Exam, Liberia Junior High School Certificate Exam, and West Africa Senior Secondary Certificate Exam when the time comes. Also, in addition to this academic support, the program is meant to provide psychosocial support for learners, teachers, and parents, and also tips on how you as parents and teachers can provide support to your students and children at home. Now, let's join our teacher for today's lesson.
Hello, students. We are teachers J. Kriboti K. Solomon
and Mr. Aaron T. Bala
of Rising Academies. This is the Rising Youth Movement Partnership for the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. Lesson number 14. Our lesson today is math for students of grade 3 to 4. And the topic is using place value to compare numbers with more than 9 tens and ones. For today's lesson, we will be able to compare numbers using place value. Represent numbers in different ways by exchanging ones for tens and tens for ones. While we listen to these COVID-19 help tips, please take out your pencil, pen, copybooks, and get ready for today's lesson. Again, welcome. Let's learn.
What are the symptoms of COVID-19? COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath. In rare cases, COVID-19 can lead to severe respiratory problem, kidney failure, or death. If you have a fever or any kind of respiratory difficulty, such as coughing and shortness of breath, call your doctor.
Welcome back, students. I hope you are feeling good and ready to learn more about numbers. Today, we will be reading and writing numbers in different forms. Today, we will do 5 activities. Our first activity will be a mindful moment to get our brain settled and ready to learn. Our second activity will be a number warm-up to practice our counting skills. Our third activity will be a number workout to work on breaking apart numbers. Our fourth activity will be a brain break to rest and reset ourselves. Lastly, our fifth activity will be a challenge problem to apply what we have learned. For today's class, you will need paper, a pencil, your hundreds bundles, 10 sticks, and 1 counters. If you don't have all of these things, that's okay. You can still participate in our lesson today by drawing squares for hundreds, little sticks for tens, and dots for ones. Please gather the materials you need. You will also need to ask someone in your house to be your special partner today. Please ask them to get ready now. It is time for our mindful moment to slow down, kind our minds, and to get ready to learn. Today, we will do a sign focus exercise. Are you ready? First, I want you to sit up straight. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. We are going to take 1 deep breath together to start. I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do it together. Breathe in deeply through your nose, out through your mouth. Great job. I am now going to make a sound. I want you to listen to the sound for as long as you can. Focus on the sound while you breathe. When you cannot hear the sound any longer, slowly, gently open your eyes. Let's do this one more time. I want you to listen to the sound for as long as you can. Focus on the sound while you breathe. When you cannot hear the sound any longer, slowly, gently open your eyes. Great! I hope you feel calmer and ready to learn. Let's begin our number warm-up. We now join Teacher Aaron for that activity.
Great job, Teacher Kubo. Now, students, we'll warm up our bodies and brains with an activity called Count and Move. Did you know that moving your body can help improve your memory? We are going to do a number of movements. And as we do, we will practice skip counting. Today, we are going to count by tens, from 110 to 10 tens. I will say a certain number of tens, and you will respond by saying the number in the standard form. As you count, I want you to run in place. Ready? 110.
10,
2 tens,
20,
3 tens,
30,
4 tens,
40,
5 tens,
50,
6 tens,
60,
7 tens,
70,
8 tens,
80,
9 tens,
90,
10 tens.
100.
Great job. This time, we are going to count from 11 tens to 20 tens. I want you to do a squat each time you count. Ready? Go. 11 tens,
110,
12 tens,
120,
13 tens,
130,
14 tens,
140,
15 tens,
150,
16 tens,
160,
17 tens,
170,
18 tens,
180,
19 tens,
190,
20 tens.
200.
Excellent. Here's the last one. This time, we will count from 21 tens to 30 tens. I want you to hop in place each time you count. Ready? Go. 21 tens,
210,
22 tens,
220,
23 tens,
230,
24 tens,
240,
25 tens,
250,
26 tens,
260,
27 tens,
270,
28 tens,
280,
29 tens,
290,
30 tens.
300.
Great job. You are so strong with your body and your mind. If you work it out and practice, it will only get stronger. Let's move on to our number workout activity. Before we do our number workout activity, let's join Teacher Kubo for a special message.
You are listening to the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. This is your lower basic primary math level 2 for grade 3 to 4, and we are your teachers. Thank you, Teacher Aaron. Okay, now that our bodies and brains are all warm up, let's start our number workout. Today, we are going to continue working on comparing numbers. Listeners, tell your partners, what does it mean to compare something? Thank you. Exactly right. When we compare numbers, we are specifically thinking about which number is larger and which is smaller. Which is greater? 14 tens and 3 ones, or 122 ones.
Okay, 14 and 3 ones is greater. 14 tens is equal to 140, and 3 more ones is equal to 143. 122 ones is equal to 122. So 143 is greater than 122.
Listeners, repeat after me. 143 is greater than 122. Let's try another one. Which is greater? 56 tens and 12 ones or 570?
Okay, this time around, I use a place value chart to show that 56 tens and 12 ones is greater than 570.
Listeners, make a place value chart with 3 columns. Label the right column ones, the middle column tens, and the left column hundreds. Once again, label the right column ones, the middle column tens, and the left column hundreds.
Okay, I know this one. 56 tens is 560. So, I put a 5 in the hundreds place and a 6 in the tens place.
Listeners, put a 5 in the hundreds place and a 6 in the tens place.
Now, so the 12 extra ones were tricky. 12 ones is the same as 110 and 2 ones. So, what I did was, I changed the 6 in the tens place to a 7. Then, I put a 2 in the ones place.
So listeners, change the 6 in the tens place to a 7 because you are adding one more 10. Then, put a 2 in the ones place. What number do you have now?
Yes, the number is 572.
Great. So which is greater? 56 tens and 12 ones or 570? Say it as a complete sentence.
Okay, 56 tens and 12 ones is greater than 570.
Great. Let's try another one. True or false? 200 and 150 tens is equal to 35 tens. Listeners, you can use your counting objects or place value chart, pictures, or talk it out with your partner. Do you have any ideas?
Oh yes, I think the answer is true. Let's see. I use a place value chart again to figure it out. 200s means I put a 2 in the hundreds place. If I think of 15 tens as 10 tens and 5 tens, I can change the 2 in the hundreds place to a 3 because 10 tens is equal to 100. Then I put a 5 in the tens place for the 5 leftover tens. That gave me the number 350.
Great explanation. Listeners, repeat after me. 200 and 15 tens equals 350.
Oh yes, I know that 35 tens will be equal to 350 because 30 tens is 300 and extra 5 tens will make 350.
Wow. Listeners, what number is 35 tenths equal to? Yes, 350.
Great. So I know that the statement is true. 200s and 150 is equal to 35 tenths.
Wow. Great job. Did you get the same answers, listeners? If you made a mistake, even if they don't feel like it at the moment, if we keep working hard, we can learn from our mistakes to keep getting better. Thank you. We now join Teacher Aaron for our brain break.
Great job. Thank you so much, Teacher Krubo. Okay, students, let's take a break by getting our wiggles out with an activity called Freeze and Dance. When you hear the music, I want you to start dancing. Move your body however you would like to. When the music stops, I want you to stop moving and freeze exactly where you are. You can move again once the music starts again. We will go back and forth for a while. Are you ready? Great. Go. Okay. Wasn't it nice to move your body for a bit? Now, let's apply what we have learned today. I have a mystery number. Here's my first clue. I am an even number. What does that mean?
That means it can be split equally into two groups. It has 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 in the ones place.
Great. Wow. Here's the next clue. I'm greater than 200s and 16 ones. I'm less than 22 tenths. What does that mean?
That means it's greater than 216 and less than 220.
Great. Wow. Here's the next clue. My digits are up to 11. What number am I? This is a tricky one. Let me give you a time to think.
The number has to be 218. It's even. 200s and 16 ones and less than 22 tenths and 2 plus 1 plus 8 equal 11.
You are right. Well done. Wow. Let's join Teacher Kubo for our recap of today's lesson.
Thank you, Teacher Aaron. Well, that's it for our lesson. Great work on skip counting today. First, let's review the assignment from the last section. The first sequence was 1, 2, 4, 7, 11. What three numbers come next?
Okay, when I looked at 1 to 2, I saw an increase of 1. Then 2 to 4 shows an increase of 2. 4 to 7 show an increase of 3. 7 to 11 increases by 4. I noticed that the numbers are not only increasing, but the amount they are increasing increases by 1. The next number will be 11 plus 5, which equals 16. Then 16 will increase by 6 to get to 22. Then 22 will increase by 7 to get 29. The next three numbers are 16, 22, and 29.
That's right. Great job. The second sequence was 3, 6, 5, 8, 7, 10, 9. Who can tell me the next three numbers?
Okay, let me think this one. I can. When I looked at 3 to 6, I saw an increase of 3. Then I looked at 6 to 5. I saw a decrease by 1. 5 to 8, I saw an increase of 3 again. Then a decrease by 1 to 7. I think the rule is add 3, subtract 1. So 9 plus 3 will be equal to 12. Then 12 minus 1 will be equal to 11. Then 11 plus 3 will be equal to 14. The next three numbers are 12, 11, and 14.
Exactly. Great job explaining your answer. For the next section here is a problem to think about. Remember, your job is to figure out the rule in the sequence. Ask yourself, how are the numbers changing from one number to next? Here is your homework challenge. Write down the numbers 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. What are the next three numbers? I repeat, write down the numbers 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. What are the next three numbers? Great work today. See you during the next session where we will be ordering numbers. Okay, take out your pencil, pen, and write down the list of the following radio station that will help you to listen to more of this lesson. Troop FM 96.1, ELBC 99.9, ELUM 98.7, Hot FM 107.9, Cool FM 91.9, Equas Radio 91.5, Kings FM 88.5, Freedom FM 87.9, OK FM 99.5, SETI FM 90.2. You can also follow us on community radio stations across the country. Ministry of Education Facebook page at Ministry of Education-Liberia or on the Ministry of Education website www.moe-liberia.org.
Boys and girls, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 6708 833. Again, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 670833. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for that helpful reminder. Boys and girls, that is the end of our class today. We are so happy you were here with us. We hope to talk to you again soon. Goodbye from me, J. Kubo T.K. Solomon.
And goodbye from me, Mr. Aaron T. Bala.